This is my 1989 Nissan Sentra. The thing makes 90 horsepower, has a G8 16i engine, little 4-banger. It's my daily driver, and today it needs just a little bit of maintenance. So let's get right into it.
I don't believe anything that you tell me. Yeah, you only hit me up when you want things. I've been trying to get ahead of my own ways. Guess I only wanna fuck cause I'm lonely. I don't believe anything that you tell me.
Okay, before we hop into the car, why don't I tell you guys exactly what I'm doing. So, because this is a front-wheel drive car, we have an engine mount and we have a transmission mount that actually supports basically the entire drivetrain. And then we've got two of these. These are basically so that when you stomp on it, the engine and transmission don't rotate. Because this entire drivetrain is transverse, when you step on it, the torque wants to twist everything this way. So we have a motor mount on each end to support everything, and these on mine are blown out. So there's a piece of rubber in here, there's a little metal collar, and then this is pretty solid in here. On mine, they're all loosey-goosey and floppy, so there's an easy one in the front of the car, and there's a bit of a tricky one in the back. So we'll do the easy one first so you guys can see, and then we'll do the harder one. Hey guys, here's actually a great view. So this is one of the engine mounts that prevent the engine from rotating and torquing when you stomp on the gas. So there's one here and there's one in the back. So we'll do this one up here on camera so you guys can see. So here is the old one. That was the bushing. Here's the new one. Wow, would you look at that? Nice solid rubber that isn't 30 years old. So we've got our metal collar in there. We've got a nice hard piece of rubber, metal collar, and a nice hard piece of rubber on this side. So hopefully this should prevent the engine from going boom every time I stomp on it. And yeah, that's not good. So good thing we're replacing these. Okay guys, and for our last order of business, we have just a little fuel filter install. This bad boy's got an arrow on it to show you the direction of flow. So unbolt the old one, bolt in the new one, check for leaks, and then we're good to go. And by the way, I got that last engine mount installed for you guys, so you guys don't have to do that. That one was pretty hard to get to. Okay guys, so we got our fuel filter right there. Pretty hard to get to with the camera, but pretty easy to with my hands. So I'm gonna get that bad boy changed out. If you guys didn't see there, I actually took my pliers and wrapped them in some electrical tape, and then when I was taking the hoses off, just pinched them lightly, twisted them to break the seal, and then pulled them off by hand. But this way, you don't risk cutting your fuel hose, which would be bad. Okay, let's get the new filter in and then we'll be done.
Baby, I've been going through shit. Gotta say, got the cash, but I don't feel rich. Fuck with it, I'ma make it so I don't feel shit. Fuck with me, got a couple 50s in a new.
Alright, thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed, make sure to like, subscribe, press the little notification bell if you want to see more of my stuff as soon as I post it. I kind of got sidetracked and started painting the drums because they were rusty, but check for leaks, no fuel leaks. What else do we do? The motor mounts, so those probably work. I don't know, I haven't driven it. I put it up on jack stands. Okay, peace.